Chapter 2002. She wished that Elaine were really as miserable as the one she had fabricated. She even hoped that the more miserable she became, the better. However, the staff did not know she was only making it up. The staff found it hard to believe that a normal person would curse their family members out of nowhere. So what the old lady said must be true. The staff said with great sympathy, "No wonder at your age you still come out to work. It's really not easy to have things like this one after another at home." As she spoke, she continued, "Lady, we have 7 or 8 buns left here, almost 4 portions of rice, and some leftovers. Do you have a lunchbox? I'll pack it for you and you can take it home." Mrs. Richard was very excited. But she suppressed her ecstasy and replied with a melancholy expression, "How can I have a lunchbox? My daughter-in-law is dying. I can't afford that stuff." When she said that, the old lady saw the plastic bag hanging on the side of the counter and blurted out, "Why don't you do it, big girl? Put all the leftovers in plastic bags for me, I'll take them home." The staff nodded hurriedly and said, "I'm fine, as long as you don't dislike it." Mrs. Richard hurriedly said, "Don't dislike it, there is no such thing." Soon the staff took out the leftovers for Mrs. Richard and packed 4 large plastic bags. She regretted it a little at first, thinking, with so many leftovers, it's too damn heavy. How can I carry it back? But then she thought, no, I have to take everything. With this food the family can last at least 2 days, otherwise, what is there to rely on from the 100 earned today? Thinking this, she could only thank the staff, grit her teeth, and take the 4 big bags of food home. On the way back, Mrs. Richard refused to take a taxi. Taking a taxi home from here cost a lot, and the 100 she had earned for a whole day's hard work might be half gone to a taxi fare. After much deliberation, it was better to take the bus. So she bought 2 ham sausages at a roadside store, thinking of using them to make up for Michael and Harold, and to give the change to the bus driver. On the bus, other elderly people swiped their senior cards and rode for free. Mrs. Richard didn't have one, so she could only put $1 in the coin box. In fact, she had known for a long time that when local household registered seniors reached 65 they could go to the Civil Affairs Department to get a free bus card. However, Mrs. Richard had never taken the bus before. She had a full-time driver with a dedicated car. How could she have deserved a free bus card then? For her at that time, let alone using this card, even admitting to using it would have been a shame. But now she regretted it, and at the same time muttered in her heart, after the new year, when people go back to work, I should hurry to get the senior card. At least I won't need to pay the bus fare and can save some money every day. That way I can save a lot in 1 month. Carrying several large bags of food, Mrs. Richard finally returned to Beacon Top Villa. Walking into the entrance of Beacon Top, when she was about to swipe at the gates, a well-dressed middle-aged woman pinched her nose and shouted, "What's this? An old lady coming here with swill? Don't you know this is not that kind of place? This is Beacon Top. You can't even afford to buy a house here for several lifetimes." Mrs. Richard was exhausted and furious. Seeing a woman who had popped up from nowhere, she yelled at her and suddenly cursed, "Fuck your mother. Do you know where this old mother lives? I live in Villa A05. If you look at your bird, it looks like a pheasant. I think you live on the outer flat floor at most." As soon as the woman heard this, she rushed and angrily slapped Mrs. Richard directly, and cursed, "You dead old hag, your flat is said to be worth more than 20 million, how dare you laugh at me? You're so poor, and you dare to say you live in a villa. You deserve it too."